All right, so we have a real special treat tonight. We're here at the Inverness Club up in Toledo, Ohio, and I'm here with Alex. Alex, you're from New Zealand, and I'm here with Brendon Clarke as well. Brendon, also from New Zealand, but we're really focusing on Alex. You've been here. How long have you been here now, Alex?
Oh, 6 months now. Just gone 6 months.
Here at the club, and
Yep.
Brendan's really been your host. How's it been going for you so far?
It's been awesome. Yep, been doing everything, spraying, mowing, everything you could think of.
You came over from Napier. What was the name of the club you came from in Napier?
Marae Golf Club.
Yes, that wonderful name. Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
And now that you've been here 6 months, is it everything that you imagined, or is it nothing that you ever pictured like before you came over here? Because a lot of Kiwis get nervous about coming over here, and you're really, like, you're here now, you can speak with authority on it, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's overwhelming the first 2 days. You think you come from a course with 5 guys into a course with 40, it's overwhelming, but then you get adjusted to it, and it's,
Yeah. And Brendan, a unique perspective. You're from Palmy North, is that right?
Yeah, Palmerston North, yep.
You came over on the program what year?
That was in 2002.
Wow, 2002. And I put Alex in here purposely because he was from around Palmy North as well, you know. And what is your perspective for a young man like this coming over on the program? What did you want to achieve for him, like when he
Well,
came?
I tried to imagine what he's feeling because I'd already been through it before. So for me, it was about trying to make myself more marketable, learn new skills that I couldn't learn really in New Zealand, at hiring golf courses, so I one day could take that back to New Zealand. Yeah. Obviously that changed, and so I put it into Alex here to try and basically provide what he would want to learn so he could take those skills back.
And you've really given him everything. There's nothing.
Everything, yep. Everything that we do on the golf course, pretty much Alex has done in a very short amount of time.
And you've been spraying greens, you've been...
I've been spraying greens. I've helped with the schedule for the next day. I've helped with creating spray sheets, everything.
Watering.
Yeah,
watering, learning the watering, the skill of watering and everything like that. You've sent him to a tournament?
Yep, we sent him to Murrayfield Village for the memorial.
Yep. And really your goal is to kind of get him up to speed on everything possible so that, you know, our ultimate goal is to get him to go back to New Zealand eventually. We can't force anybody to do anything, but that's what you want him prepared, because talk about what's happening now in New Zealand. There's new courses being built.
Not only that, I mean, there's a lot of higher end golf courses already in New Zealand, plus the ones that are going to be built. So obviously, you know, this position of a greenkeeper with, you know, overseas experience at a very well conditioned golf course is desirable. So any way I would think for anyone to market themselves in that special way has to be a positive. So
I guess we're trying to talk to the Brendan Hannahs and NZSTI about trying to make them more aware of the program and make them more aware of our mindset to try and grow the future. Is that right?
Correct. It's all about building the future. Yeah. Yep, no doubt about it, especially at the conditioning level that we have over here that maybe New Zealand isn't quite accustomed to.
Right. And Alex, we're not really, you know, saying that you will have to go back tomorrow. You know, we're going to send you out to California now. Talk about that, where you're going to go.
Yeah, I'm going to the Ridgewood Country Club with Justin DePippo. So
yeah, and you're going to do a tournament out there as well.
Yep.
So, and you know, maybe you might go on and go to Ireland as well, because you're only 21. But is that your ultimate goal, to try and go back to New Zealand?
Yeah, eventually. I definitely want to settle down there again. But I mean, there's so much
to travel
possibilities around the world.
Yeah. So, from a perspective of the teacher back in New Zealand, we want to make it aware to them that there is an excellent structure here. I mean, with everything. What about your housing? Is there anything that people could worry about? Your safety?
Nothing
Do you feel
at all.
safe here?
Feel really safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel safe.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've been here for 23 years now. Safe as houses.
Safe as houses. And I mean, this is the perspective. Unfortunately, we got to live with what's on the news and the media today. So, did you ever fear any of that kind of stuff? I mean, your family have been here.
Yeah, I mean, it comes across your mind, but once you're here, you're working, you feel safe.
Yeah. What about the program in general now? You've seen a little perspective of the program. We played golf with Ed today. What about the caliber of the other guys on the program?
We're all
in it together.
Yeah, we're in it together, and I mean, we're all the next generation of the superintendents, and you know, so. Yeah.
What I strike about the people doing the program right now is the passion that everyone has. It's not going to work if you don't have the passion. It comes down to that.
Yeah.
If you're passionate about what you want to be or what you want to do in the future, it's going to work out.
you've seen the kind of guys. There's 44 of you in this class right now. I mean, the caliber of guys. I mean, this is talk about that network. How beneficial that's going to be. You're going to go to GCSA in January. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, already picking seminars, and it's hard to choose which ones we're going to go to because, you know, the caliber again. There's so many options.
So many options, and this is important, I think, for the NZSTI to realise that they're not just coming here as cheap labour. They're coming here to learn. They're going to be sent to tournaments. They're going to go to conference in Orlando. Talk about that, Brendon. How good is that?
Look, you're going to gain experience that you cannot gain in New Zealand or even Australia. It's simple as that. The conference has about 18,000 plus attendees. All the new equipment's released during that time. It just opens you up to a whole world of possibility that you didn't know existed.
I mean, yeah, you can learn so much in New Zealand through the apprenticeship program, but you come over here and, I mean, hand watering greens, you get the humidity, you get the weather, you don't get at home.
Right. You're dealing with, I heard you guys talking about dealing with the chemical reps, all the people that come into the course. You get down, you see Muirfield. What was your opinion about that after you've been down to Muirfield to see that level of attention to detail?
It's awesome. I mean, and like, going to a big tournament like that, you don't get back in New Zealand. I mean, you're starting to get it in Australia, but it's just awesome. It's a fever you can't get rid of.
Yeah, I mean, from a perspective of like the education system, do you see a difference in the education of the American student versus the New Zealand, like your apprenticeship system?
Sure.
Like what you have is pretty good from New Zealand. You were in good stand when you come up here, weren't you? I mean,
I mean, I got early season we used triplexes. I got put on one straight away because the other guys hadn't really used one before. That's all I knew at home, so I was straight onto it.
That's correct, yeah. So the shoulder seasons, obviously, we're short-staffed during that time, so we're using more ride-on equipment than what we do when we're fully staffed. So I knew, obviously, with this background and coming, again, when I was in New Zealand, ride-on equipment I was very capable of using, so.
Talk about like the caliber of this club right here. I know it's dark and we can't see outside. People probably never heard of this course in Inverness. You probably never heard of it, had you?
I had never heard of it before you said, until you said John Zimmer's name, and I was like, I'm in for it.
Yeah, there you go.
I was ready.
But talk about it, Brendon, the caliber of this club, the history of
Yeah,
this club.
again, it was one of the first golf courses to welcome the US Open in 1920, sorry. We welcomed the pros to come into the clubhouse to utilize it.
Wow.
And so the club was gifted from the pros a big grandfather clock because of that fact, because prior to that, they weren't allowed to use the club facilities.
Wow.
This is a US Open we're talking about. So that's we were basically trendsetters. I mean, a golf course here in Toledo, Ohio, setting the trend for the future years for what you see today. So it's crazy.
Talk about the young guy or girl back in New Zealand, like I'm going to come to them and say, I'm going to send you to this club, and they've never heard of it before. How did that feel like? That got to be crazy for you, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what to expect. Hadn't heard of it. It's not Pebble Beach, it's not Oakmont.
Yes.
But, I mean, you get just as much out of it, if not more.
Yeah. The key is to be open-minded, to want to do this, like, and if there's somebody back in New Zealand, like, you know, and then we get a lot of females in the industry now as well. I mean, if we had the opportunity to have a female, would you be open to that idea?
Of course, absolutely, yeah. If they're passionate enough to want to work in this industry, then we're passionate enough to have them.
Really?
Yeah, there's already someone in our crew, and I mean, they just treat everyone like each other.
Yeah, we had 3 females this year. So it's great. Yep.
That's what we like to hear, because
absolutely.
I mean, there's a lot more females in New Zealand. I see them in the golf course in New Zealand.
Yep.
You know, so but talk about the hours. Like, what everybody beats on me saying, "Oh, the boys are doing so many hours." Did you mind what hours you did this summer?
No, I loved it. I thrived. I mean, in Toledo, there's not much else to do, but
you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
The hours.
You get along with everyone, and it's just fun, really.
It's a team more than anything like that, you know.
100%.
I don't like to talk about wages, but did you make enough of money to pay your bills, to pay everything?
Yep, I've saved up enough to set me up for travelling overseas to my next course or wherever I go. So.
Well, so you've made enough because you really didn't have any expenses. You guys put an excellent package together for him.
Of course, yeah, free accommodation, a lot of food on the house, and obviously taking the entertainment, baseball games, etc. It's part of the package.
Socially, you can get out and do things, baseball games and things like that.
I mean, last night I went up to Detroit to watch the Red Wings game, so
Far out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Get tickets from somebody? Or?
Yep, and then we went to the Mud Hens game, our baseball team, and watched Jay-Z throw the first pitch the other week. And
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah, and that just comes down to members as well.
Yeah. Talk at somebody back, a young man, a young woman back in New Zealand about this and what they should do. Should they do this kind of thing? Just, what do you say to them?
100%. Just open your mind up to any opportunity. I mean, you come here, you don't know what to expect, but you keep your mind open and you'll learn so much more.
Yeah. Brendon, last word. What do you say?
Look, if you're passionate about the industry and you're in New Zealand and you feel like you want to do something to market yourself, to set yourself, apart from the rest in a positive way, then I would strongly consider going on the Ohio program.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds
100%.
good, guys. Thank you so much for your time. And Alex, you have a good time out in Bel Air in California. And
Thank
we'll
you.
catch up with you again sometime, okay?
Thank you, Mike.
All right.